I once talking about neon lamps, I thought I'd show a few more of the smaller types, and that's right. Something else happened. Where do I start? First of all, turn that tap off. Sorry about that. I'll have to get that washer fixed. Yeah, a few neons. I've had these quite a few years. As I said before, I'm not particularly young, and I've had a chance to build up a lot of stuff. Either stuff from job lots, boot sales, you name it, that's where it's come from. Mind you, my favourite boot sale was at Wimbledon Dog Track. I don't know if anyone out there remembers it, well they obviously do. And I spent many hours there. I think it was Sunday mornings, yeah, I'm sure it was Sunday mornings. It was either Saturday or Sunday mornings. Saturday, I believe. Sunday mornings they did have a market there, but it was more for clothes. But the Wimbledon boot sale was very good. I was so sad when it closed. Previous to that, there was another one in Wimbledon, not far away from that along. I don't quite know where it was, but I know I went there. And also before that, Abbey Mills at Merton. That was a very good one. And they were the highlights of boot sales. I must admit I haven't been to any for a time. I'm going to have to remedy this. I'm getting a little walk along trolley to put all my bits and pieces in, says he. Anyhow, getting back to these little lamps. Quite a few different types here. We'll have a look at some of them. First one I pick up is the half a watt neon indicator. These are quite popular at one time. They were used in various applications. One I remember was in switch work that went on for electric cookers and that. You'd have a box with a plug on it, and that would be an indicator in there. As far as I know, when the juice was turned on for the cooker, this would glow. But yeah, these were half watt. Quite a few makers made these. This one I think is probably Osram. It definitely looks like it. It definitely looks like it's Osram. And once again, these are also made, some of them were made without resistors. So my comments about checking that there's a resistor in there is well worth doing. We've got another variety here, different shape to the glass, but the same idea. This one's is this is GEC, so that'll be Osram as well. We've got two there that are obviously manufactured by Osram. What I was saying about discolouring to the glass, this is what happens after many years of burning. The glass turns virtually black. You can just see the electrodes in there. At the top of it, hasn't darkened down as much as it could have done, but it has shown many years of use. Now, I've got some of these. Got these a long time ago. They're a flicker candle. And you can see inside. It's a typical flicker candle design. These were Japanese. Don't know where I got them from. I've got one or two of those. A couple of those. These were Russian, made by Melts. Pretty sure it's Melts. See if there's a name on there. Unfortunately, a lot of these are names of things. There we are. There's the name. You've got the funny shape M, which is Melts. Moscow Electric Lamp Company. There's the designation, what it is. And they've got like a coating on inside so they can glow at various colours. You get, I think you get quite a range of colours of those. Next up, we've got a load of these ones. These, I think, were ex-army, either army or air force. They were definitely sold in surplus stores. I think I might have got that from Servo Radio, which was a very, very good radio surplus shop in Merton. It's no longer there, I'm sorry to say. It was very good. I had many years being in there and looking around what they had. I'm sure that's where these probably came from. These are Siemens. Got the name on the back. And these would obviously need a resistor. Typical Siemens type of electrodes. And as we can see on, where is it? There we are. We've got the same electrodes on this lamp. This is a more modern one. I say modern, it's still old. With a screw base. It's got the same arrangement and it's made by Osram. Now this is a German Osram, which at that time was a branch of Siemens. So here we have virtually two Siemens type lamps, one made in, as far as I know, the one on the right was made in London, I'm assuming, and the other one made in Germany. And as it was wartime, yeah, they were probably made over here. What else have we got? So many others same, so I'll try not to keep taking out stuff that's the same. Another one. Now these ones, I'm pretty sure, and got the voltage on there, have got a resistor in them. And this one's a bit discoloured. Looks like it's been wet sometime, but these were Philips small indicator lamps or indicator neons. Let's keep digging down. We go even smaller still. These were made by various companies and in also in Russia. These needed a resistor. You've got the modern one of those, which is the high brightness neon. And it's 110 volts according to what it says. 110. Let's see if we can sort out anything else. Oh yeah. Here we have a well-used slide type lamp. Now these lamps, slide lamps, are normally used in the telephone industry. This one, however, was in an electric alarm clock. I'm trying to think the make of the alarm clock. It was a well-known make at the time, and I'm blowed if I can remember what the make was. But this used to be inside the lamp, inside the alarm clock, and it would give a little glow, so at night you could see what the time was. That was the idea of it. Unfortunately, the electrodes are the length of the blackened part, and this one has been well used. I don't have the name on there. HiVac. It's a high vacuum company. I think they were a branch of oh God, what they're in Bury St Edmunds. I think now they're under Chicago Miniature. Also, it's also got a black end to it, and another HiVac, but the electrodes on here are much shorter, and these were used in the telephone exchange on various applications. There's another one of these tiny indicators. This has got a little tube, an electrode in the middles. I've got several of these from Russia. It's trying to remember what I've actually got and where they came from. Now, you'll see the majority of the lamps, these ones here, that was in fact a job lot which I picked up for a song. Some places where they were charging real silly money for these. Let's try and got one with the name on it. There we are. See the name? GENE27. There's the electrodes in there. I hope this doesn't seem to be coming into focus very well. If that is the case, I do apologise. Let's put it down there and see if it's any better. There's the lamp. As I say, the majority of lamps in this lot are that type. Got another one, NE53. The same type, in the very small ones, the small bayonet caps. I think I've covered all the different ones that are in here. There's a lot of them, but as I say, there's many are the same. Yeah. If there are any questions, please ask. Remember, I got a lot of these. That one's slightly different. And that's another American one, I think. Yeah, another American. You've seen that one. Yeah, I think I've covered them all with all of these. As I say, the load of the same thing. Yeah. The same. Yeah, they were GE15. So It's another American, same as the one that's I just pulled out. So yeah, that's more or less all I've got to say on that lot. This isn't by any means all of the neons I've got. I seem to have quite a few, more than quite a few, but this is just a little container full of them. If I was to go through every one of them that I've got, we'd be here for a long time. So by grouping stuff together, it's a way of seeing the stuff without taking too much time. Well, anyway, I'm starting to ramble, so I'm going to shut up and put this up. So once again, a few, more than a few, neons from around the world: America, Russia, England, Germany and Japan with the flicker candles. They're the 2 packets I took a couple of lamps out of. Makers here is Criselco. Criselco were manufactured in Kempston and is a company which was half owned by Philips and half owned by Osram. They obviously no longer make lamps now, so that name's gone. And we're talking about this neon which came out of the box. I'm hoping they'll show up okay. It seems to be playing up a bit. It may be because I'm moving the stuff about. But that's the actual lamp. And the other one, it's got nothing on it, but on the lamp itself, you've got, turn him round the right way so you can see what it says. AM, and that stood for Air Ministry. Sometimes you would find the broad arrow, but in this case it's Air Ministry. The number of the lamp and the electrodes is like the spring type of electrodes, and the manufacturer's Philips. I think it says made in England or made in Britain. Yeah, made in England. So whether this one will be made at the Criselco lamp factory, I don't know. But they did tend to share stuff, Osram and Philips. And you can normally tell which was made where. But once again, long time ago. Anyhow, I'm now going to shut up and put this up. So thanks again. Any comments, please, mate? I'll try and get back with an answer if I can. Remember, I've had a lot of these for a long time, and that little memory of mine is not that good at times. So we will see. Anyhow, thanks again for watching and putting up with my ramblings, if you like. Thank you. Don't know what I'm going to put up next. I might have a break today. So thanks again. Thank you.